So guys, today we are talking about Heartbleed, right? So what we know about it till now is that it is an open SSL library issue vulnerability that has been created. It's been quite long, but a lot of infrastructures still hold this vulnerability, and it's a disaster. But the good thing is that it can seriously be shelled by a general SSL scan, and you will know if the Heartbleed vulnerability exists or not. But what Heartbleed is exactly is what we're going to learn today. So we all know that there's this concept called Heartbeat in TLS, which is basically a keep alive feature for TLS implementation. Now what happens is, consider there is your TLS packet. Each packet has, say, a payload, and obviously it also carries a payload length defined with it, right? Now, what if I say that this payload length can be declared by the sender, or in this case, obviously the malicious sender or the attacker in this case, right? What can you do if this length can be declared by the sender? You can afford to let this not be equal to the actual payload length. So say this is your actual payload length, and this is your be defined, that is declared by the sender, right? What happens is the memory that gets allocated is actually equal to PA only, right? However, like I said, if I can define this to be greater than PA, let's try that. Okay, so now my payload length that I defined here, okay, in the packet, is actually greater than PA, that is PD greater than PA, right? What happens to the extra length that I'm assigning here, extra length that I've declared here? What happens to that? Now consider your response packet. Here, till the actual PA length, you will have genuine response formats coming up. The rest of the part, which is PD minus PA, will have it gets directly copied from the memory. Now why does that happen? Is because of our great mem copy. I know, always vulnerable. So here, what it passes when it gives the response packet is it'll pass the pointer. It will pass the actual payload length. This will pass the the PD, that is the defined payload length that is declared by the sender, as well as the payload. Because it's memory copy, the rest of the part, okay, now this is your actual PA, the rest of the part gets directly copied from the memory. And here what happens is you leak out information from the memory directly, right? So there is a direct memory leak in case of a Heartbleed. So this was ignored for a long time, but people eventually found the mem copy to leak out. This was actually being exploited for a long time, but now that we found it out, most of the infrastructures have managed to get rid of it. So that's your Heartbleed.